Hello and good morning, everyone. You are on the right channel. You're at Backchannel, and this is Live Every Day. But I am not in my studio. I'm not even in the state of Texas, and I don't even have Anna. The whole world is upside down right now. And you know what's so fantastic? If you watch the Haley and Allison show, or if you watch Kate and Will, then you know who my producer is today. It is the lovely Will, who is in England, and I'm on the East Coast. We could basically touch our arms, like we could really stretch, and we can like we can high five. Like that's how incredible this is. He's filling in for Anna because Anna is flying on an airplane to get to the East Coast to be with me. So, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. All of you that are on the YouTube channel over there, if you've got the chat going on, you have the right hand side, which is fantastic. You can just type away and I can see everything that you're saying in real time. If you are on your device that the brilliant Amazon has come up with, perhaps you're on a Alexa device. We don't say her name. It's like Voldemort around here because all the things go off. So if you have one of those, or if you have an Echo Dot, then you can listen. You can listen through the app, and you can chat through backchannel.tv. You're gonna have to manually do it. I know it's like 1895. It's like, what is this? Like, why I have to actually push buttons? However, if you have a fancy Echo Show, okay, then you can talk to your device and I will be able to see you and to hear you. And if you want to chat with me, the magic word is say, and just tell your device what you want to say. So you say, device, say good morning, Liv, and I will be able to say good morning back. So that's fantastic. I want to say good morning to Sheila and to Wyatt. I see you guys are here. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Sheila, if you're there, tell me hi, friend. And I see that Nathan is here. That's my husband, as y'all know. And he says, good morning, beautiful, which is what he says every day when we start the show. Hello, Nathan. He's in Texas and I'm not. Oh, there's Sheila. Good morning, friend. Hi. We're on the same time zone. Time zones are the hardest thing on the planet for me. Like, I'm not kidding. I cannot time zone. Like, it's like I'm sitting here. Listen to what I said. I actually said to my husband, I said, he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna try to like tune into the show as I'm getting our daughter ready." He didn't say our daughter, he said her name, but anyway. And I said, "Oh yeah, no, that's great. Well, I'm an hour later than normal." And he goes, "No, Liv, that's not how time zones work. You're at the same time." He's like, "It's still at 7 here in Texas." And I'm like, "Oh, math is hard." Anyway, so there you go, you guys. Now I want to tell you, I am drinking coffee. I'm staying at my cousin's house in New Jersey, which Sheila used to live in New Jersey, but she's not here. She is in glorious Florida. I'm in a sweater and it actually works here because it's cold. Oh, good morning, April. Hey, April, I'm actually going to be in your state today. I'm going to be in Connecticut today. I'll be there for a little bit. So anyway, good to see you. Um, so my cousin is a Broadway composer. So those of you who know Broadway, maybe you've heard of it. In London, they have the Great White Way, right? Isn't that right? The West End. So she writes Broadway musicals, and she like does the music, right? And anyway, her biggest musical was It Should Have Been You, and it was fantastic. And it was here in New York City in 2015. And she wrote the theme song to my late night show. I have a late night show. And when I got to her house here in New Jersey, she has a home in New Jersey and she has an apartment in the Upper West Side. So, you guys, if you tune in every day this week, will I be in her apartment? Yes, I'll be in there. I will. I'll come live from her apartment on Thursday. I'll be in Manhattan. I'll be in Manhattan starting Tuesday, but I'll be in her apartment then. Let's see. Tomorrow, well, today's Monday. So, tomorrow I'll be coming live from the TWA Hotel at JFK. So, the old JFK airport terminal. They like the TWA. Everybody remember that? TWA? Like the airline? I did not know this, but they were actually flying during 9/11. I did not know TWA was still around in 2011, I gotta be honest. I think they retired in 2012, which is crazy still to me. But, I'm gonna see if I get this a little closer. Okay. So, they took that concourse and they made it into a swanky hotel. The entire thing is set in 1962. It is so rad. Like, you swear Dean Martin is going to walk around the like, here's like Rock Hudson and Doris Day. Like, it's so crazy amazing. And there's a TWA airplane outside on the old runway, and it still has the lights. And inside, it's now a cocktail lounge in the plane. Oh, okay. Okay. Who are we? So anyway, me and Sammy Davis Jr. will be hanging out tomorrow, and I'll be coming live from there, which that'll be kind of cool. And then oh, yeah, and then I'll be at my cousin's in Manhattan. So that's kinda cool, you guys. And so anyway, when I got here to her house, she sat down on her piano, which she knows I love when she plays because she's crazy talented, obviously. And so are all of her friends because they're all Broadway stars. So they're very kind. The community is so kind to me and they have taken me in so nicely. She starts playing a song and I know she's working on something new, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is gonna be great." And then I hear the end of it and it ends with "Live every day." And I'm like, "Live every day. Why does that sound so familiar? Live every day." And then I was like, "Oh, did you write that for my new morning show?" And she said yes. And I am so excited. It is so good. It is so good. So she's going to lay the track and she's going to record it and all the things. And I, of course, lost my mind and went crazy. So now she's written my late night show theme music and my morning show theme music, which I didn't even know I was going to have a morning show theme music. I know, Sheila. Are you freaking out? So excited. Heather, good morning. Hi. Good to see you. So I cannot wait to debut that. Oh, good morning, Jack. You guys, I have a little baby puppy and and it's so cute. It looks like a gummy bear got dipped in water and then rolled in fur, black fur. It's just a puffball. It's like a dog Cheeto. Like it's like the fuzziest. It isn't a dog. It doesn't drool, it doesn't bark, it doesn't do anything that dogs do. It's just a stuffed animal. But apparently it's alive. So it's our dog and it's named Jack. It's a mini Pomeranian. It's 5 pounds, and he looks like an Ewok, like a little tiny teddy bear, like a bear. Anyway, Jack says hi is what my husband wrote. Yes, Will says, "Everyone needs theme music." Okay, can I just say, it's like my dream. Like, I've peaked. Like, I'm done. I don't really have anything left to do on the planet. Like, if God wanted to take me today, I'd be like, "Well, I mean, I get it." Like, all I want is my own theme music. Like, I just wanna walk around like Mary Tyler Moore in New York City and just be like, "Da, da, da, dee, 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 dee." I need, like, a beret. Anyway, so too funny. Sheila, I still walk around singing the late night show tune. Okay, if you know my late night show and you know the theme music for that, you guys, when I say this is catchier, I'm not kidding. I was like, "Barbara Jean, this is more catchy than the late night show." She goes, "Yeah, I know." And I was like, "What? Everyone's going to hate me." Oh, hello, April. Hi, good morning. It's so good to see you. So yeah, so you guys, today is Make It Work Monday. As you know, around here we like to have themes on our days, and today is Make It Work. So what does that mean? That means we're going to make it work. I'm actually going to tell y'all a story about something that did not work. And I didn't. I didn't make it work. I just kind of threw in the towel. And I want to say that's okay. You know what I mean? Like you can throw in the towel. Today, I was going to show you my cousin's so cute. She is, oh, good morning, April. Hello, friend. So look, she had coffee, the coffee set, like the coffee maker, you can tell it what time to start doing things. She had it set to go off before I went live. And she had this mug set out for me. Can you see it? Love you more on one side. And the other side says, "You are my sunshine." Love it. Good morning, Benny. Hello. Cheers. You guys, tell me what is in your cup this morning. I'd love to know what you're drinking. I am drinking black coffee. Black coffee. Hello, Tristan. Hi, good morning. So let me know. Talk to your device. You can say your device's name. T-Rexa is my favorite. T-Rexa, say, "I'm drinking coffee," and I will be able to see that. If you're not on an Echo Show, if you're on an app, the Alexa, if you're on Echo Dot, you can do it old school. That was a very annoying noise. And go to backchannel.tv and type in, and I can talk to you in real time, just the same, like as if you have an Echo Show. Da, da, da. And if you're on YouTube, there is a chat feature on the right-hand side. That is how I can see whatever you're doing. You can go to the right-hand side and chat. Again, it's like archaic. You have to type it in yourselves. I'm sorry. We can't do everything. Well, we're trying. So anyway, make it work Monday. I want to know, what is in your cup? What are you drinking to? Can we cheers? We got through the first weekend of December. I have a little Monday in my throat. That's not a thing. We did it. I made it. Yes, April, I will be in your state today. I'm actually doing a live event in your state today. My late night show, we're going to be doing it live in front of an audience, and we're going to record it on the road. I've never done that. This is a first for all the things. I just thought, why not get it all done in 2021? I mean, it's been a heck of a year. So I want to hear about your weekend, guys. Anybody want to tell me what they did? I flew in an airplane, and I'll tell you this. This is my make it work story. My plane from Houston was 2 hours delayed to Newark, New Jersey. That's my favorite airport to fly into in the city. I can't stand LaGuardia. Like, it's not my thing. And I don't go to JFK except to stay at the TWA hotel. I might be a snob, but Newark I love. And so New Jersey, not so much. But anyway, so my dad's from New Jersey. I can say that. So 2 hours delayed. I get to the airport at 9:30 in the morning in Houston, Texas, and I have TSA pre-check, and I have all the things and da da da. But it's 2 hours late. And you know what they tell us? We were supposed to be on the Dreamliner. They say it's a Dreamliner. It was a 767, and I gotta say, it didn't seem very dreamy. And I've been on a Dreamliner. This was not it. Um, so I was just like, okay, like, this is kind of annoying. They said the bathroom was broken on the plane and they took 2 hours to fix it, which I think at this point we would have been like, there's like 12 of the bathrooms on this plane. We're fine. Like, let's just get in the air. So I had changed my flight to come in early. Okay. I was supposed to land at 4:30 in the New York area. I end up landing at what, 8:30 or something like that. And not only that, or I don't know what time, it doesn't even matter. They like T-Rex said, "I'm drinking. Cheers." Oh, cheers. I love that, April. That's fantastic. They kept us at the gate. The gate was blocked with another plane. Like, so we were like on the tarmac forever. What's really sad is that there were people on my plane that were supposed to catch a flight to Mumbai. And there's only one flight to Mumbai a day. Who knew? So they all missed that flight. Here's where it goes to the Make It Work Monday. So I'm feeling pretty crummy. I mean, like, it ended up being 12 hours of travel before I got to my cousin's house. It's only a 3-hour flight from Houston to New York. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And so I need a little something. So I go to a Starbucks, right? Like in the airport, and I order. I'm like, oh, I need something. I don't even care that it's 9 o'clock at night. I say that they have a new sugar cookie latte. And I was like, oh, that sounds lovely. Like, yes, give me all the calories melted into a cup. I will take it. And then I see they have iced sugar cookie latte and was like, iced sugar cookie? Like, ooh, like a sugar cookie with icing? Oh my gosh, yes. I was like, I will take that. So here's what it is, you guys. That was not an iced sugar cookie as an icing. That was like an iced coffee. I don't drink iced coffee. I like hot coffee. I don't want cold coffee. What is the point? What are we doing? I get this iced coffee and I like took 2 sips and then I threw it away. I did not make it work. It was not a Make It Work Monday. I was done. Oh my gosh, you guys. Will this weekend, producer Will is here. I got to say that again. He's in England. Look, we are doing like, I almost said race relations. That is not what we're doing, Will. We're doing country relations. We are healing everything in the Broadway smash Hamilton. It's happening right now between England And I'm going to go ahead and say New York. Yeah, it's very diplomatic. This is We're unifying our nations, you guys. This is the most patriotic thing I've ever done. Is be on the show with Will. But he says he saw the new House of Gucci movie. Oh my gosh. 9 out of 10 for Lady Gaga. I don't doubt that. First of all, I was talking about this on Friday, you guys. That's what Will did this weekend. We're going to talk about what Will did. Oh, listen, what April's telling me is she's having coffee too. Hold on, Will. I got to cheers. April. Ding. Okay, I'm going to sip a little. Well, I got to know. I was talking about this on Friday. Okay, I know that like the Gucci family, which is not their name, but we're going to call them that. The Gucci family, they were against this film. They were like, "Oh, the part that Lady Gaga plays was like, oh, she was she was made to be a victim in the film. You've seen it, and you were healing our countries. Well, our countries are fine. Listen, I think my husband said diplomatic relations is basically a NATO meeting. I'm basically an ambassador, and so is Will. Any moment now, Biden will be calling me, and I'll be like, "I'm busy." No, I need to know. Well, what do you think? Like, I understand that you thought Gaga was fantastic, but let's be honest, she's awesome. I mean, A Star Is Born. I think everybody was like, "Wow, she's okay." She deserves to be called Lady Gaga, Lady whatever she wants to be called. So, what are your thoughts? What did you think about the film? Is the family correct? Like, should they be concerned or should they have like negative feedback or be like, you know what, you're kind of, this isn't going so well, you know what I mean? Like, you guys did the wrong thing. You have to tell me your thoughts. Vanessa, good morning. Hello. Nathan says it will be interesting to see if Lady Gaga does more than Courtney. What do you mean? What is Corbane? I don't know what that means. Will is saying, let's just say I'm glad it's not my family. Will's not going to get involved. Look at that. He's trying to keep the peace of our countries and respect Lady Gaga, who is basically royal family at this point for us. Like, I mean, who are we kidding? The woman's going to like show up to the Met Gala wearing something and we'll all like talk about her. Like, you're Kate and Will, not your show, but the other Kate and Will. I mean, I feel like Kate and her could go like shopping together when she's just Stephanie and not Lady Gaga. I feel like that's a thing. Oh, Nathan's saying Kurt Cobain's wife. Everyone was so amazed in her one movie. Lady Gaga seems to be doing more than that. Okay, well, okay, I confess it, Nathan. Nathan's my husband. But I mean, come on. Courtney Love. That's her name. But yeah, she married Kurt Cobain. Courtney Love, not the same as Lady Gaga. I mean, Lady Gaga has like a career and she can sing, and as Will has declared, is an incredible actress. That's what Will said. He basically wrote, the Academy Awards and said, hello. And they're going to listen because Will has a lot of clout with Hollywood. You guys, let's talk about things that you might have missed while you were busy watching, Lady Gaga or something like that. Nathan wants to know. Okay, he doesn't want me to move on. He wants to ask me this. And I love that he's asking me this publicly. He wants to know, is it sacrilege, but do you think she could be like Streisand? Here's the thing. I love Barbara Streisand. Like, if she were to walk in the door right now, I'd lose my mind. She's the one person I want to see in concert, her and Billy Joel. But you can see Billy Joel at the Madison Square Garden anytime you kind of want. It's kind of like Vegas for him. He plays, I think, once a month at the Garden. Yeah, even and like Springsteen is back to playing once a month in the city. So they're reachable. Streisand, not so much. You know what I mean? I don't think Gaga is as mysterious as Streisand. I mean, you got Oprah and Streisand. They're like powerhouses. So no, I don't think she will be Streisand. Sorry. I mean, Streisand's the queen. It's fine. So let's talk about, in case you missed it, this is an article that Anna pulled for me that I don't know if Will wants to pull it up. I think it's right there. I got to be honest, you guys. There's a show, a little tiny show called Game of Thrones. Eh, it's not a big deal. Whatever, it's a massive deal. Like, I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I know what winter is coming means. Like, I'm like, "Oh, winter is coming. Oh, that's intense." Or, like, when my friends dress up for Game of Thrones for, like, Halloween, we all have these friends. I know who they're dressing up as, and I've never seen the show. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so look at this, you guys. Thank you, Will. Okay, apparently, this is called remember, today's Make It Work Monday. And y'all know my nose always runs when I drink. Isn't that weird? Will might not know this. Will, I've had 13 surgeries for those of you that are new. And one of the surgeries, one of the side effects is that my nose runs when I drink or eat. Is this insane? It's really obnoxious. So I am COVID free, but that is what happens. All right, listen to this, you guys. Okay, Game of Thrones prequel is coming. I don't know if you'll know that there's a prequel movie that they're writing or that they're working on, starring Matt Smith, who another show that I never got into, Doctor Who. Apparently, that's a really big thing. I know everyone in London loves it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, well, he's not. Will, you're not in London. Everyone in England, it's like this big thing. I don't know. Doctor Who is a big deal. I know that there's something like with a booth, like a little blue thing. Something like that. God, I gotta get with it. This is sad. I mean, I'm like, "Oh, you love Doctor Who?" I'm a huge Star Wars Marvel person. I never got into Doctor Who. But, now if we're gonna keep up these diplomatic UN meetings, Will and I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. We need to do an American's Guide on Doctor Who. That would be a fun collab. That's what we should do, Will. We just discovered what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna, like, totally do that. Y'all are going to, like, educate me, and then we can also discuss which office is funnier, your office or our office, as in the office, as in, Ricky Gervais, yes? And, what's his face? I love that I remember your guy. Oh, the UK one is trash? Well, great, we already solved that. We don't even have to discuss it. Our American The Office. You know what I mean? That one wins. What is his name? What is Steve Carell? Steve Carell. There's Sheila. Sheila is our associate producer, Will. I don't know if you know this, but Sheila is amazing. I forget absolutely everything, and this is just called any day. Like, this has nothing to do with it's early or like haven't had coffee. It's just called normal. So Sheila saves me all the time. I'm like Dory the fish from Finding Nemo. Good morning, Stacy. Hi. Hello. I can't wait to hear what you're eating for breakfast every single day. Stacy lets me know what she's eating for breakfast. Oh my gosh, Peter. Hi, friend. How are you doing? I didn't know if I'd see you on here because Anna isn't here. So, well, I love that we have our own friendship. We don't need Anna. Peter says our office is better, but Taskmaster is the best. Is Taskmaster? Oh, it's British and it's a YouTube show. And Anna keeps telling me to watch it. She says it's incredible. Will, have you seen that? Are you watching Taskmaster? Stacy's eating Frosted Flakes for breakfast today. That sounds great. Huh? Who remembers that? Good morning, Robert. Nice to see you. Hello. You're up bright and early. God, California. It's like what? 1 a.m.? Like, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do time, but it's early. And April says, yes, I think so, to what we were talking about earlier. Sorry, I missed your comment. Okay. So you guys, Game of Thrones. Let's discuss it. Oh, April had yogurt for breakfast. Oh, y'all are all so good. Wait a second. Will, yes, it's Ace. It's on TV. Taskmaster? What does Ace mean? Is that like a British thing? Is that like that? I mean, obviously that means like it's number one, like it's 100. Is that what that means? Ace? And you guys get it on television, even though we just get it on YouTube? That's fascinating. If I ha ha ha, yeah, Ace is 10 out of 10. Stop. Now I'm gonna say Ace all the time. I have an 18-year-old and he says sick constantly. He's like, that's sick. And I'm like, if you say it one more time, I'm going to punch you in the throat. We don't believe in punching children, by the way. It's a joke. But he says it constantly. And I'm like, no one says that. Like, what are you doing? But he's like, it's sick. And I'm like, okay, this show is lit. Not this one, but you're talking about Taskmaster. Stacey, I'm watching High Five with Isabel. That sounds wonderful. Oh, April had yogurt. Okay, I did say April had yogurt for breakfast. I was like, wait, did I say Stacy? Okay, so I want to get back to this Game of Thrones things. I'm so excited to see everybody. Can you tell I'm like such an extrovert? Can you tell, Will? I get like so jazzed. I'm like, all my friends are here. Dee, 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 dee. Okay, so Game of Thrones. There was a prequel, but listen to how crazy this is. The one that they had before that they're working on one right now with Matt Smith from Doctor Who. Okay, and apparently he's in a horrible wig. I don't know if Will wants to find a picture of Matt Smith in a horrible wig. I mean, if you want, it's your show. You're the producer today. You can. Oh, is it in this? It might be in this. Um, anyway, but before House of Dragons was greenlit, $30 million. $30 million on the pilot for a different prequel got axed. Y'all, I don't understand what that means. HBO just is like, we've got 30 mil. Let's just go ahead and like make a prequel. And this pilot stinks. I feel like on Make It Work Monday, this is a moment where you look at that and you look at your life and you say, we spent $30 million. We could have saved Africa. We could have, what else could they have done? They could have bought shoes for the entire universe. They could have gone on a rocket. Like, I mean, like, who's that guy that has Sheila? Who's the bajillionaire that's flying in rockets all the time now? Not Branson, the other bajillionaire. What's that guy's name? And he just left out of time. I don't know. You could have gone with him. You could have given him 30 million. Elon Musk, the other billionaire. How many billionaires do we have? Peter might know. Jeff Bezos. Yes. Peter, I imagine 30 million is hard to fold, even if the prequel was bad. That's funny. Peter is always in with the jokes. I gotta say, Ohio's gonna be funny when I'm there. Yeah, Jeff Bezos. That's true. CEO of Amazon. Thank you. Our boss. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't know we're here. Will and I are we're on Alexa devices. We're on the Echo devices. Yeah, Jeff doesn't care. Like Jeff does not know. He hasn't asked Will or I to go into the space shuttle. Even if we had 30 million, he'd be like, I don't know who you are. That's a tremendous amount of money to be like, we're gonna just, what do you like? You just throw that away? Do you burn it? Do you just crumple it up? Like, what do they do? So here's all I have to say, Game of Thrones people. Your new little show, House of Dragons, better be sick. As the kids say, I'm so hip, you guys. I'm so with like the cool kids. Eric Mills, stop it. Is this Eric Mills that I know in Houston, Texas? Whatever. Hello. Good morning, Eric Mills. Peter says Bezos is Lex Luthor. Can we just discuss how much I love Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor? Please tell me if there's ever been a better Lex Luthor. Oh, is this the horrible wig situation, Will? I'm guessing the person on the right is Matt Smith. Because the person on the left looks like Martha Smith. Like she looks like a lady. So I'm guessing this is Matt Smith, Avi from Doctor Who. That is a horrific wig. Although he kind of has like an Orlando Bloom situation going on. I'm just saying. Will's like, why are you still talking about this? Oh, so that is Matt. Yeah. Okay. I feel like he just wanted to be in like the Hobbit films and he was like, "Oh, I found this wig." Maybe that's why they tossed it. Cuz they were like, "What, did you just find that in the corner of your trailer?" Okay, you guys. Moving on. Not like we don't want to talk about that for the rest of the morning. But I don't know if all of you know this, okay? But today, which we like to do on this show, is we like to celebrate every day. Hence, live every day, which isn't my name just so like snappy for these things? I know it's really lame. But today is Saint Nicholas Day. And I know, like, I don't mean that in the religious sense. This is not a religious show, obviously. But a lot of people celebrate St. Nicholas Day, like all over the world. Like it's not just an American thing. It's not just a religious thing. And the whole thing is that this is the guy that they base Santa Claus off of. Santa, Saint Claus, Nicholas. I don't know. Santa Claus. I can't do it. So today's St. Nicholas Day. So in the States, which I don't know, will have to educate us, our UN diplomat, the children in America who, follow the tradition of St. Nicholas Day leave their shoes out. Okay. And they leave them out. And then overnight, St. Nicholas comes and fills their shoes. And the tradition is they're filled with walnuts, like in the shell. So, like, your kid better have a nutcracker, um, oranges, and gold coins that are actually chocolate. And then, like, they'll get like a couple of little gifts and things like that. I never grew up celebrating St. Nicholas Day. I kind of feel a little gypped. Like, I think it's a big deal if I'm correct, and maybe Will knows. I don't know. Do you guys celebrate this in the England area? I was told by a friend that that it's really celebrated like in the Netherlands. I don't know. Germany and Belgium. I don't know. Okay, Will says I know about it, but I've never done it here. So when I was in college, obviously last year, okay, obviously, I can't even say that without laughing. I had a friend who came and stayed with me. Yeah, it's more Nordic countries, I think. Yeah, I think it is too, because I think he was like, oh, Sheila might know this. Um, Sheila, where is St. Nicholas from originally? Like Turkey or something? Is it? That's not Nordic. Russia? Sheila might know. I don't know, we'll see. Our associate producer. Will's like, I'm here, Liv. I can go check that out. I can't remember the or. Isn't that sad? I celebrate St. Nicholas Day, but I don't remember the origins of St. Nicholas Day. You can really tell that I like really get into it. He was born in Turkey. Yes, I got it right. Gobble gobble. He's a Thanksgiving saint. He comes with a cornucopia and cornbread stuffing. That's not true at all. So yeah. So he was born in Turkey. Oh, and April is asking everybody what they're doing this weekend. You guys, if you want to write to April, you can go to backchannel.tv and I can still read about it. Or if you're on YouTube, you can type it there. Or if you have an Echo show, you can simply say the word say and tell us the answer. And it sounds like April just hung out at home. That sounds like a really lovely weekend, April. And yes, Stacy, we're talking about the origins of Santa Claus. So he was born in Turkey and he was known for being very generous. Oh, Peter, wait, we're going to get to what you can do if you forgot today's St. Nicholas Day, because as a parent, I've done that before if you're into it, and I'll tell you what you can do. You're not the worst parent ever. I'm going to go ahead and go with I can think of a long list of people worse. Perhaps watch The House of Gucci. Will would tell you that family sounds a little bit worse than forgetting your kids' shoes. Also, you have little tiny ones. So here's the thing. This is where St. Nicholas comes from, Santa Claus, all the things. Okay, whatever. Um, Part of the story is that there were these 3 daughters that were, like, kidnapped or taken or nobody would marry them. Like, there's something. It sounds like a Disney film, right? Really positive for women. And St. Nicholas dropped a bag of coins, like gold coins. Yes, I think this is what it is for their dowry because they were so poor. And so the girls were able to go on with their lives. Very the feminine movement really, I'm sure, loves this story. So that's where the gold coins comes from and all this kind of stuff. There are some other things tied with him, but that's how all the origins for like all of the Santas across the world that we're going into this like Christmas season. Again, not in the religious sense, just in the whole, fun of the season. So I had to do St. Nicholas with my daughter before I left because I also have an 11-year-old at home. Good morning, Nikki. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. So she left out her shoes and she knows whatever. And so she knows all the things. I'm going to try to keep it here just in case anybody's listening. And we filled up her her shoes were filled by St. Nicholas. He knew to come early. And now the thing that we added was an Xbox Series X, which is very extravagant for St. Nicholas Day. This is a tiny holiday. This is not, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, I don't know. When do people get gifts? Christmas, Epiphany, Little Christmas, whatever. Whenever people get gifts, your birthday. This is just St. Nicholas Day. Here's the thing though. We had ordered her an Xbox Series X, which is you can't get it in the States. I don't know about England. Will, I don't know if you guys are really into gaming. Could not get it anywhere. And so we were on a list forever. And we finally ended up telling her, "Hey, we're gonna get this for you." And we ordered it, and they say that they're gonna let us know if it's in, but they haven't. So, it came in. It came in, like, Thanksgiving morning, basically. So, like, a week ago. And my husband and I looked at each other, we're like, "Should we give it to her for St. Nicholas Day, or should we wait till Christmas?" And we were like, let the kid play." So, her St. Nicholas Day was ridiculous. She got an Xbox Series X and then oranges in her shoe. Happy St. Nicholas Day, everybody. I don't know if you're celebrating or not. Put out your shoes. Oh, Peter, here's my thing. There's been more than one time that we forgot. This is my trick. So today's actually St. Nicholas Day. Put out the shoes today. I mean, he needed a little break. He's got to get a cup of coffee. It's a lot to do. How many oranges are there? He has to go back to Florida, fill up a bag. I don't know where else you get oranges. Oh, California. He could go there. St. Nicholas. So put out their shoes. They don't know. They're fine. They'll be excited. So happy St. Nicholas Day. Whatever that looks like for you guys and however you're celebrating today. Look, Sheila has an orange tree. How easy would it be for you to fill up shoes, Sheila? Super easy. I am kind of sad that I'm missing the whole thing. Oh, so my girlfriend, you guys, just really quick before I move on. My girlfriend actually is the one who introduced me to the whole tradition, the one that told me that it was Nordic, and which is weird since he was from Turkey, but whatever, Turkish. And she's German. I mean, she's not from Germany. She's American German. I mean, her family like came from Germany bajillion years ago. And so she was staying with us and she was like, "Hey, put out your shoes tonight." And I was like, "That sounds weird." And so we put out our shoes and then she did the whole thing and we got like little gifts and all the stuff. And it literally made my day, and it really got me into the whole, like, season of everything, and so now we practice it with our children since they were really, really little, but my favorite story of all was when my son, who's 18 now, he was 3 years old, so 15 years ago, we put out his shoes. I'm a new mom, and I move his shoes from his nursery, and I make a trail of, like, you know, the nuts and the oranges and the chocolate coins, like, I have nothing to do with my life, so I'm, like, doing this big trail out into the hallway to his shoes and all the things, and I come in like a total parent, like a total mom with my camera, like, "Oh, baby," like, filming, and I'm filming and I'm like, "Oh, look at your floor with chocolate and nuts and oranges." I don't even know if he's allowed to have nuts. And he goes ballistic. Ballistic. And I was like, "What? Like, why are we freaking out?" And he starts screaming, "Saint Nicholas stole my shoes. Saint Nicholas stole my shoes." And I was like, "No, they're here in the hallway." And he could not chill. Like, he lost his chill. He was so convinced that his shoes were stolen, did not care that there was tons of chocolate on the floor and nuts and oranges, and the kid just lost it. So I have this terrible video of my little kid losing his mind, and I seem like a horrible parent. So there, Peter, you should feel better about your choices in your life. April says, "My tree is a Santa tree, a tradition my mom had." That's beautiful. I bet that's really, really beautiful. Stacy says you can go to a local grocery store and get oranges. That is true, Stacy. You're not wrong. That's brilliant. You can absolutely get oranges there. Oh, and April, I love that. I wish you guys could share pictures with me. I would love to see your Santa tree. That would be so awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. So, um, here's what's crazy. We are getting a little bit close to the top of the hour. How fast is this? Will is like, not fast enough. But I want to discuss something in the spirit of St. Nicholas Day, since it has to do you know, with shoes. You celebrate Christmas here. Perfect. Stacy celebrates Christmas. I celebrate Christmas too, Stacy. That's why I love St. Nicholas. It's like a little, I think of St. Nicholas Day as like an amuse bouche. It gets the palate going. If you know what an amuse bouche is, it's when you go to really fancy restaurants and the chef sends out something a little fancy to get it gets your your mouth amused, like, right? Amuse bouche. Is that what that means? Because bouche is mouth, right? And amuse is like, I don't know. It gets it going. So that's what I feel like St. Nicholas is. Today is a moose bouche to the Christmas season. But in the spirit of shoes, I want to talk about something, and I don't know if Will can pull up this article. Here in the States, there's an incredible, which I mean, obviously anybody can see, really incredible. What do I even say? His name is Brandon Smith, and he started this really cool movement called Humans of New York. Will, have you heard of Humans of New York? I found it on Facebook. It has, like, millions of followers. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, multi-millions of followers. And I think his name is Brandon Smith. He walks around New York City. He's a professional photographer, and he just stops people in New York City. And he asks them their stories, which I don't know if you know anything about New York, you guys, but it is a city full of stories. And I mean, you want to talk about people watching, you go to Manhattan, go to Brooklyn, go to the Bronx. Like, you're gonna watch some things you might not want to see. But there's stuff happening all the time in the city. So Humans in New York is one of my favorite things that I follow. You know what I mean? And so it became really famous. Like, it just became a thing. It really, really did. And there's sometimes they will do these incredible stories, because usually it's like one photo and then this, like, really in-depth story, and that's it. And then the next day they feature someone else with a really in-depth story, and then they move on. But every now and then, yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I just had an emotional reaction. This story, I don't remember how many pieces there were to it, but it was like 9, 12. It was something crazy. It was like 11. Thanks, Will. Oh, you're awesome. 11 pieces to this story on Humans of New York. Will, are you familiar with Humans of New York? So this is Read the Humans of New York story about Adam's co-founder, Cedric Quasm. Yes, kind of. Okay. So an 11-part series. When I say the world stopped to read this story, like, the whole world was invested in this. I'm not kidding. Like, I was like, glued to Facebook, because I was like, "Oh, I have to know what happens next." Like, you just get hooked, and you're just, like, really into the story. And he, like, releases, like, the next piece. Brandon does, like, every 2 hours. And so you're, like, reading part 6, and it takes you, like, 2 minutes to read, and you're just sitting in front of your computer waiting 2 hours for, like, the next update. And this woman's story is so inspiring. So inspiring. And oh my gosh, you want to talk about unifying the world in a time that we're not unified, and really shining a light back on humanity and all the goodness that we bring to the world and the best parts about being human beings. Here's a woman who is not from the States, who is a woman who, probably has a different religion and thoughts and all these things. Who cares? Like, no one cares. You see her story, and then you see what she created and what she's doing for the world and how she created it. And you just feel like, what am I doing with my life? So Atoms, ATOMS, is now this legit huge shoe company that has taken everybody by storm. I own 3 pairs of Atoms because of this story. That's the one I have. The black with the white. Oh, they're so cool. They're sick. They're ace. These are ace shoes, y'all. They're really, really rad. They are so comfy. Yes, will I still say rad? Like, even though it's like from 1912. Um, she wanted to develop a shoe that was not just cool and, like, fashion forward, but beyond functional. So she studied what that would look like, and you hear her journey of getting to the States, how she created the shoe, all the things. She ends up falling in love with the guy that helps her do this, and, like, now they own the company together. It's, like, so cute. And they're also really known for masks, like, since the pandemic. I was in New York 19 days in October, and then I went to Kauai for 2 weeks in November, and now I'm back in New York for 15 days. My life is a little ridiculous. When I was here in October, I'm in Newark and I met up with a friend that I met on a plane. I make friends on planes. And we happen to both be in New York again, like flying. He travels a lot. And I met up with him and some of his coworkers that were on their way to San Francisco from New York. He's from Texas like I am, but he's in Austin. He's not from Houston. And one of his coworkers had an Adams mask, and I was like, "Oh, do you know about Adams?" And she was like, "Yeah, I love their shoes." And I was like, "I'm wearing," and I like lift my leg in the air and I was like, "Here's my Adams shoe." And we both had the mask. So anyway, you guys, you have to check out an incredible company that's doing incredible things. And so, yeah, so I think you might really, really like Adams. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you. Look at that. The Adams mask is super cool. That's the one I have, and that's the one she was wearing. Yeah, they're really fantastic. I'm not kidding. And they're kind of known for that. Oh yeah, they now have a new line with brighter colors. Peter says, "Oh, I want the yellow pair. Looks like tennis balls." Their shoes are so rad. And what everybody talks about with this company and with the designer and this woman is you really get invested in her, but the shoes are made with tremendous intention. Tremendous intention. Like, there's not a part of the shoe that wasn't completely thought out with, like, I mean, like, oh my gosh, like, down to the shoestrings or whatever they're called. Like, is that what they're called? Shoestrings? Like, everything about it, you're like, "Huh, hmm, this makes a difference in my life. This is incredible." Like, it's noticeable. And that's why I have so many pairs. I love Adams. So on St. Nicholas Day, you guys, maybe look into a new pair of shoes. I gotta say, hello and good morning to my dear friend, Father Edward Looney. I can't believe you're here. Hi. Are we on the same time zone now? Is Wisconsin in the East Coast time? What the Eastern time? He's saying, "Good morning, Liv. Father Edward tuning in for a few minutes before Mass. Father, pray for me at Mass today. Happy St. Nicholas Day." And he says, "I got invited to Thanksgiving dinner from a family who I befriended at an airport due to missing our flights." This is why you and I love each other so much. We have so much in common, Father. I love it. Father Looney is a huge author here in the States, but you can get his books anywhere. Oh, good use of ACE. Thank you, Will. Will approved my use of ACE. So you'll have to check out Father Edward Looney's books. He is a big time author. And Mindy says, "I miss this. I'll have to go see. I love Humans of New York. These look good Christmas gifts for my grown-up kids." Oh my gosh. Mindy, when I tell you these shoes, your kids will be like, "These are so ace." I can't say without laughing. Will, I can't, that's not cool. Like, if I say it and then I laugh, that makes me not cool. Like, that takes away all the coolness of saying ace. So, I'm gonna try it again. So the kids will say that these shoes are like totally ace. Ugh. I'm gonna work on it, Will. They're sick. I feel like I could do that one a little bit better. I gotta work on my ace card. I gotta work on it. But yeah, they're totally sick. They're rad. They'll love them. It is a good gift. And they're like, I think they're really fairly like, I think they're greatly priced. Like, she talks about how the price is so pricey, but it's because of the materials and what she does. But I was like, I feel like this is how much you pay for shoes. 125, 150. Oh, wait. I've got to tell you all the best part about these shoes. I can't believe I haven't said this yet. This is going to blow your mind, everybody. They come in quarter sizes. So you could get an eight and a quarter, eight and a half, eight and three quarters, nine. What? Why haven't we done this? Like, that's brilliant. Like, see what I'm saying? So intentional. You'll get there. Will just let me know that the ace usage that I just had, not so much. Should have just stopped when I was ahead. I got cocky. How American of me to get cocky. It's kind of what we're known for. Right? So quarter sizes, you guys. Peter, that's not how much I spent on shoes. But no, here's the thing. They last. Like, here's why you want to invest in a good pair of shoes. This isn't Payless. This isn't Ross. And there's some things on the planet you want to invest in a really good mattress. You know what? You're in a mattress a lot. Invest in a good one. Do it for your back. I know you're young, Peter, but like, there's some things on the planet you want to invest in. This is it. It's a good pair of shoes. You wear your shoes all the time. I wear these constantly. I've had them a year, almost a year. They look fantastic. Nothing wrong with them at all. They're going strong. It's like I just got them. So it's worth the investment. I mean it. For your feet, for your shoes, for your feet, for your shoes, for yourself. But the quarter size thing, game changer. Why? Well, maybe you guys did this. I mean, it makes sense. I bet you guys came up with that a long time ago. You guys are ace. That was a little more cash. I don't know. It's like San Antonio Shoe Company. They do quarter sizes, but they're not cool. Stop. Nathan, why are you ruining this for me? This is my husband. Good morning, Sadie. Hello, hello. So great to see you. April says, I remember chocolate coins. And what is your favorite Christmas tradition? I got to tell you, and I think that's a great question for everybody. I would love to know as we go into the top of the hour, what is everyone's favorite Christmas tradition, holiday tradition, December tradition, whatever you're doing in your life, right? So we can all be included in the convo. My favorite Christmas tradition, honestly, is midnight mass. I love it. There's something about midnight mass that is just fantastic. I love it. It's like this, well, especially where I go to church. It is top drawer. Nobody says that anymore. Will, who is an infant compared to me, that was something from the 50s, top drawer. I'm not from the 50s. But I know they used to say that. Minnie says, the older I get, the more I care about a good shoe. My back is a jerk if I wear bad shoes. It's true. And these are they're really fantastic shoes. And Peter, you're supporting a woman who has come from a different country, completely. Read her story. She is so inspiring. Really and truly. Like what she had to face is insane. Good morning, Roger. Welcome to the show. Peter agreed. Midnight mass. I don't know what Nathan's saying. 20s? Or is that what you're saying for Will? Mindy, favorite Christmas tradition, reading Luke on Christmas morning after family recipe of cinnamon rolls before presents. That sounds amazing. Will, what is your favorite tradition at this time of year? What is your, you know what I like from you guys? You're going to be like, why are you saying things? I love the crackers that you guys do. I have a friend, my best friend in Houston. Her father is from England, like born, raised, all her family's in England. And he moved to Texas and she was born in Texas. Her mom is American. So every year she has the crackers and she puts on the paper crowns. I don't know. And her father owns a British grocery store. Well, actually he sold it to my friend's sister. So she owns it. It's called what is it called? Nathan will have to tell me. Rachel's usually on, but she's at Disney World right now. But anyway, it's like this great British grocery store in Houston. So I love all the things there. I love getting the chocolate from there. Anyway, if you do have a favorite, Will, you have to let me know. Oh, it's scrolling. Sometimes my scroll doesn't go. Okay. Oh, mine is lasagna I make on Christmas Eve, best tradition. Are you Italian, Will? Because my dad's Italian. Sorry, my scroll didn't happen. Ugh, that happens to me. I don't know if this happens on your other shows. My dad is 100% Italian. Both of his parents are from Italy, and I grew up eating homemade like manicotti and like Italian food on Christmas. So that's great that's so crazy. We don't have Christmas crackers. That's not an American thing. I only know that because of my friend who's British. Oh, I love pasta. You got when we meet, Will, and when you come to Texas, you got to come to Texas. Yeehaw. I'll actually be in your part of the world next summer. I have a friend getting married in the south of France, and I think we might be going through England for a bit. And I'm doing a pilgrimage in Ireland, so I'll just have to stop by, right? That's like next door. So I'll just walk on over. It's not at all how England and the world works, but I'm going to make it work. Anyway, but if you're ever in Texas, my dad will have to make you some legit Italian food. So good. Anyway, but no, we don't have Christmas crackers, but yeah, I like that tradition for you guys. Top drawer was 20s is what Nathan's telling me. Not the 50s? It was the 20s? Interesting. Peter says cutting down a Christmas tree is his favorite tradition. Peter, you eat Christmas fried chicken. Is that true? Do you really? No way. That's amazing. I never heard of that. You guys, we're almost to the top of the hour. You've survived. Will, go get a drink. I don't know what time it is in England. You deserve in Texas, we drink tequila. I don't know if you're familiar with tequila. We make great margaritas. I don't know if you guys have that. Um, anyway, Stacy has a big Christmas dinner on Christmas Day. That sounds like a lovely tradition. I love that Stacy's life is with food. Oh my gosh. I love it. Because food, listen, I'm in. This is why you gotta have chubby friends. You know what I mean? Stacy also has a Christmas tree decorated with pine cones and all sorts of different lights. I love that. One of the traditions my family, like as in my husband and my two kids, we don't decorate our tree until Christmas Eve. We put up a big tree and it stays like so it warms up the room like the big tree, but we decorate it as a family. We put on Christmas music and all the things, and we have to turn down the air because I live in Texas. It's always like 5 million degrees outside, so we put it down to like 65 in the house, which is like a heat wave to most people. And we decorate the Christmas tree. Then Will said he made margaritas last night. Well, never mind. You don't even need me, Will. Why am I even in your life? He's like, you're not actually. I'm in your life today. Peter says the Japanese eat Christmas fried chicken as an American tradition. Is that true? Peter, did you make that up? No, because every time I question Peter, he always is right. Like I've learned. And here's the thing, I'm never right. I am not like in the typical marriage, my husband is always right and I'm not. Like I don't think anyone's surprised. Nathan says besides midnight mass, is it getting matching PJs? Is that my favorite tradition? I do love getting our family matching PJs, mainly because I have an 18-year-old and it's hilarious to see him match us in PJs. Is that an American thing? Will, I want to know, do the British all match in pajamas for the holidays? Mindy says we open one gift on Christmas Eve, always PJs. This year they're getting reindeer onesies. That sounds adorable. Friend, you need to send me a photo of that. I want to see it. Absolutely. Stacy, that's not necessarily true. What, friend? What is not necessary? Oh, about the Japanese? Is that what she's saying? Um, Peter will let us know. Some families will do matching PJs, not mine. Will is like, that's not Ace. Okay. I'm going to say it in my Kardashian voice. That's not Ace. We're not doing it. Benny, welcome back. Hi. Good to see you. Okay. So, top of the hour, you guys, what's coming up in the next hour are famous people in politics, travel restrictions, and we have a game, which I think I was supposed to play. I might have missed it. Oh no, there's one coming up right now. Okay, good. We're gonna start a game pretty soon. Um, which we're gonna try to do every hour, but we did not today. Oh, Stacy, some Japanese like to eat sushi. That's true, Stacy. I think he's saying for Christmas specifically, they eat fried chicken on Christmas specifically. I don't know, but the Japanese do make fantastic sushi. I think they're known for that, even in Texas. Oh, Nathan was saying, oh, Nathan, my husband is saying that besides midnight mass, his favorite tradition is our matching PJs. And he said, and I'm not making fun, I mean it. That's so cute. Oh my God, you're so cute. I love it. Eric Mills, last year was our first time doing matching pajamas. Oh, this is my friend Eric Mills. Hi, friend. Due to your weight loss, and that was pretty awesome. Look at the men coming in strong with the matching PJs. How adorable are you guys? I love it. Now, I mean, Will's gonna get on the train. I can't wait. Next year. Next year we'll have Backchannel matching PJs. I hope that's what Backchannel sends us for Christmas, Will. I hope that's what we're getting in the mail. Matching PJs. That would actually kind of be incredible, right? OMG. Like, let's do this. You, me, Kate, Haley, and Allison and Anna matching PJs. It'll be across America. We could have like Gaga in the front and Adele on the back. How does that sound? It feels kind of equal. I don't know. We could have Rebel Wilson and Adele. They both did like an amazing weight loss, like at the same time. Sure, all of our celeb friends. Yeah, we'll just, like it's a collab situation for the shows. You don't necessarily have to master PJ. Yeah, you don't. You can wear different PJs and still be that's true. Stacey's saying you don't have to have matching PJs. You don't. It's just kind of fun because when else in the world are you going to do it? I don't know. So I love it. I love that everybody has all this and that the men are coming in strong with it. You guys, just to remind you that Back Channel has a ton of shows. Before me is Haley and Allison. Today on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I am on for 2 hours from 8 to 10 Eastern, 7 to 9 Central. On Tuesday, Thursday, I'm on from 8 to 9 Eastern. And then after that, the great producer Will and Kate are on right after. They go from 9 to 10 Eastern on Tuesday, Thursday. Right after me, there's a little bit of a break. You guys get a pause. It's probably so you can, relax, think about your life and move on. And there will be the Anthony Davis show at 12 Eastern, 12 to 2. And then after that, 2 to 4 is your pal Hal. There you go. So there's always something going on at Back Channel. And again, you can be interactive. Go to backchannel.tv and you can go through your apps. You can go through your T-Rexa device, your P-Rexa device, your Pa-Rexa device. You know what I'm trying to say. The Echo Dot. And you can chat through backchannel.tv. If you have an Echo Show, you can actually talk to your device, say the name of your device, say the word say, talk to it, and the chat will appear. If you're on YouTube, use the right-hand side to chat with me. There you go. Okay, we're going to play a game. This is going to be fantastic. Will is ready, and it's called Name That Movie. What holiday movie is Santa from? I don't know. Peter, I don't know if Will can see your comment, but I will ask. Will, Peter's asking, can I post a link from a CNN article about Christmas fried chicken in Japan? We'll have to see. If we come back to it, we'll have to do it. If not, we'll do it when Anna comes back. But Peter, don't forget that. All right, guys. Here's the thing. If you're watching on your Echo Show, or if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching, I don't know, can you watch on the app, Will? I'm not really sure. But if you're watching, Anna made this game and I will describe it to you if you're not watching. So if you're listening, you can still play. Oh, you can watch on Twitter? I didn't even know we were on Twitter. Will's like, pat. At Back Channel Live? What? Will, one word, Back Channel Live, all together one word. Will just blew my mind. What in the world? Had no clue. Is there anywhere else I'm missing? It's Ace. Although I'm not a Twitter fan, but don't tell them. Can they hear me? I mean, I love all of you in Twitter land. So is there a way for me to see their chat? Am I missing a whole chat on Twitter? Will, we're going to have to debrief after this. Okay. He's like, yeah, could you move on to the game, please? Oh my gosh. Not about you, Liv. Name that movie. What holiday movie is the Santa from? All right. Here's the thing. We're going to have a bunch of Santa pictures and you're going to have to tell me the Santa movie that it's from. I will describe it to you. Okay. Here we go. This picture is in black and white. He has a very manicured beard. I would say the time period is the 30s. It is a really famous film. To me, it's the most famous film of Santa that's like OG. You know what I mean? Will, do you guys say OG? Original gangster? But we just say OG. He's probably like, yeah, Liv, I'm not 90. Sheila already has a guess, and Miracle on 34th Street. You're right. I have no idea the name of this actor though. The actor that played Miracle on 34th Street Santa. But this is where Miracle on 34th Street is OG. Yeah, Peter, I totally think Miracle on 34th Street is OG. I cannot think of another film that has Santa before this film. I really can't. I'm trying to think because yeah, it is Santa Claus, Stacey, you're right. But what film? I'm trying to think It's a Wonderful Life, I think was after this. And I don't know if there's a Santa in that film. We were the OG of it. That's probably true. Will's like, Liv, you're an idiot. Of course we say OG. He's like, we also have television, Liv, and whatever. Best expresses St. Nicholas's anger issues. He played the original Santa in Miracle on 34th Street, Richard Attenborough. Good to know. All right, we have another one. Here is another Santa Can you see this, everybody? I'm gonna explain it. It's in what is this? Will, what is this? It's like I don't know what this is. It's animated, but it's not. It's like computer animated. What do we say? Uh, I think he's called Edmund Gwynn. This guy? Wait, what are you saying? What's Edmund Gwynn? I don't know how to explain this. It's okay. Tom Hanks was in this film. It came from a book, a children's book. They made it. It's animated-ish, but it's like computer animated. There's a really annoying kid in this film, and it has something to do with silver bells. Peter, I'm gonna let you stay right there with your answer. Nathan says ROG, really OG. He made that up. My husband just made that up. The remake is pretty good too. The Miracle on 34th Street. I mean, I'm not the little girl in that one in the remake. I'm not a fan. I mean, Natalie Wood was so cute in the original. Anyway, okay, guys. Any guesses besides Peter? He guesses Polar Express. Stacy says Santa Claus the movie starring Tim Allen. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. All right, well, I think we're ready. What film is this one? Matilda is great. I cannot stand her. That little girl. What is her name? Myra, whatever. Sheila says Polar Express. Yes, Polar Express, everybody. This is the Santa from Polar Express. Ugh, that little kid drives me nuts in this film. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? There's one character in Polar Express which I just think just ruins the whole dang film. He's so annoying. He's like the nerdy kid. He's so obnoxious. He's like Jar Jar Binks of Polar Express. I have a lot of feelings about this. I really do. Okay, next one, Will. We're ready. Oh. Oh, okay. I almost said something else, and then I had to think about it. Okay, this is Ed Asner. Ed, right? Is this Ed Asner? Am I right? This is how am I supposed to describe these? This is a Santa Claus. It's like, oh, it's a Santa. That cleans it up. He has a red shirt, and he has suspenders, and he has a white beard, and he's bald. But just at the top, he's bald, and he has a medallion. I don't know. I think this is Ed Asner. I think. That's what I'm gonna guess. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, Sheila's guessing Elf. Peter's guessing Elf. Nather says Die Hard, It's a Wonderful Life, Mixed Nuts, A Christmas Story, Charlie Brown Christmas, and Elf. That's a lot to type. That's impressive. That is really funny. I think this is Ed Asner. I need to know. I need to know if I'm right. And this might be the best I've done, Sheila. I feel like you haven't had to save me a bajillion times this show. I think I'm trying to impress Will so he doesn't think like, wow, Americans really are as stupid as we think they are. Sheila says it is Ed Asner. Sheila, can you see? I don't even know what everybody's devices are. Stacy says Charlie Brown Christmas. Will, can you let us know what Santa is this? What Santa are we looking at? Ed Asner, Elf. Here's what I want to say. Elf might be a biopic of me. I'm just saying. If I had a pair of yellow tights, same person, as in the Will Ferrell character. My cousin says she never has seen New York City respond to someone the way that New York City responds to me. I talk to everyone there. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, she's like, how do you know these people? She makes me stop. She's like, stop it. Liv, just stop it. Look down like everybody else. Get it together. Yes, we can see in itself. Okay, my husband's like, let's move on. All right, sorry. Will, next one, please. I can't believe I knew that was Ed Asner. I am crushing it. Ugh. Is this, I want to say Jeff Bridges. I don't know. But this is a lovely Santa. He has really dark leather, like black gloves. And he has like this really beautiful deep red in this fur that's like not bright white. It's like hunting fur. I don't know what to say. And his beard is very full. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell. Yeah, not Jeff Bridges. Kurt Russell. Sheila. I need to send you a check. I don't have a check. But I think I should, like, share it with you. Everyone's saying the Christmas Chronicles. Peter's saying the Christmas Chronicles. Sheila's saying the Christmas Chronicles. Peter watches a lot of Christmas movies. Nathan's saying Kurt Russell. He's saying it's a Netflix newish movie. Is it good? Do we like the Christmas Chronicles? Also, I need to know, Will, our Netflix shows are the same as yours, or do you guys get a different, like, schedule than we do? Because I could see that. I could see it going either way. I could see Netflix just saying, "These are the shows," or I could see them being like, "No, we're gonna kinda cater it." It is different, isn't it? Okay, so do you guys have Christmas Chronicles? I don't know if this is it. Peter says, "Meh." Peter, I gotta ask you this. I'll wait to talk about it a little bit later, but there's a new show called The Clusterfunks, and it's Comedy Central. It's with Anna Gasteyer and Rachel Dratch from Saturday Night Live, and it's a parody of Christmas movies that are on Hallmark. You have to tell me if you've seen it. Okay, Will. Oh, Will says we have some of the same stuff, but not all of it, and new stuff comes out at different times. There you go, you guys. Don't go to England when you're waiting for a show on Netflix, is what we just learned. Okay, what is the name of this Santa? Oh, good. Stacy's looking it up right now. Okay, Stacy's looking it up. Oh yeah, look up the Clusterfunks. Christmas Chronicles. Wow, you guys totally knew that. That's incredible. How did y'all know that? Like, especially since you said it's new. Although I could see that's how everybody knew because it's new. This is our homage to St. Nicholas Day. How's it going? Everybody having fun? Okay, great. All right, do we have any more, Will? Or was that? Oh, we do. I have no idea. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. This is from my husband's favorite movie at Christmas time. If you were listening last week, I told you what it was. Let's see if you remember anybody. This is a classic. Sheila has already guessed. He has a very red nose. He has a white fur hat with like mistletoe at the top, or holly, I guess. A very full white beard. This film was in the, I'm gonna say 60s. Am I right? Is it no 70s? 70s. Or was it 80s? Maybe Will or Sheila can let me know. Stacy's saying it's not available. Oh, I'm sorry, Stacy. Okay. Peter, never heard of it. Song sounds hilarious though, but I'm pretty sure Hallmark movies are parodies of Hallmark movies. That's what I said. Peter, I was like, isn't this called every Hallmark movie? Which is hilarious. Ooh. This person's name is Palexa, but without the P. Welcome. I don't want to say your name because everyone who has a Palexa device, their little devices are going to go off, but I really like seeing your name. It's lovely, friend. Welcome. Sheila says this film was in 1983. Will, do you know this film? Everyone's guessing A Christmas Story. A Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out. Is this A Christmas Story? It is. Peter, isn't A Christmas Story house in Ohio where you live? Can't you go to like the Christmas Story house? Peter will let us know if it's in Ohio. I feel like he knows. Okay. And I need to know, Will, if you guys are as into this film as Americans are. I mean, this is the film, man. You've never seen it? I mean, you've never seen it. Nothing like making someone feel like crud. Like you're like, wow, thanks. You're ruining UN relations, Liv, with all the judging. Okay, well, you should watch it. But is it a thing in England? Like, does anyone care about A Christmas Story? I could see that going either way. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. You're really bad at movies. No, that's fine. It's okay. I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be a big deal. Peter's gonna let us know if the house is in Ohio. The house is Cleveland. It is. It's in Cleveland, Ohio. I can't believe I knew that. I was gonna guess Cleveland. I've kind of fallen in love with Ohio, which I keep telling everybody, which is so strange. But I have. I'll be in Ohio next week. Next week. Will's not gonna see me. Peter's gonna get to see me. Okay, Will, do we have any more Christmases? Any more Santas in our game? Or was that it? I have no idea. I try not to look at anything. Oh no, we're done. And we finished right on time. Will's like, huh. Stacy says A Christmas Carol. Yeah, it's true, but I don't think A Christmas Carol has a Santa. Hello, Veronica. Good morning, friend. Hello, hello. Okay, you guys did fantastic. I don't think we don't talk about Cleveland and Columbus, Ohio. I love that there's like a rivalry within cities. We have rivalries. Houston and Dallas. Dallas probably doesn't know, but we do. We have a rivalry. Just wanted to let everybody know. But yeah, Peter, let's totally road trip it. That would be so fun. Plus, we have a lot of food to eat, so we could just do it. That'd be rad. Okay, I love it. Hey, Will, remind me to ask you something about the audience. I see that some people have like video cameras next to their names, and some people just have like a little audio, like a little like a little audio cone. I don't know what to call it. Speaker? Oh my gosh, speaker. So does that mean that people are just listening if they have a speaker, and if people have a little video next to them, that means that they're watching? Well, Veronica, welcome, and I'm glad that you can hear us. And Stacy and Sheila, I'm glad you can see. Now I know. That's so flipping cool. Okay, Peter, we've got so much to do. This Ohio trip. Did you hear that Anna's busy on Saturday, so I'm all alone and I have no plans Friday night. So listen, if you and Mary are up, let's go, man. I'm all in. New today? This is new today? I can't believe I noticed. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's ace. That is so ace. Mhm. Speaking of Netflix, Stacy says, "Oh, I'm watching the screen. However, I can't see the details on the screen. That's okay." Oh, he was showing our. Whew, that was like a peek behind the Wizard of Oz. Speaking of Netflix, everybody, guess what? There's a lot of stuff coming up new. And I don't really know like when Netflix updates. I got to be honest, I'm not that update with Netflix itself. You know what I mean? I don't know if and maybe some of you who are really big Netflix people will be like, "Liv, it's the first of every month. We all know. Like this isn't like a big deal." Will, you were forgiven. I mean, did you hear all the horrible things I said? You're amazing. You're sparkly. We love you. Um but there's a lot of stuff coming up. There's a lot of new content coming up. Every month there's new stuff. There's tons of new stuff coming. What are you watching on Netflix? What are you into? Anything good over the weekend? Did you watch anything over the weekend on Netflix? I watched a Candace Cameron Bure movie on Hallmark. That's not at all Netflix. Oh, Tick Tick Boom. We've talked about that. Andrew Garfield said that that film changed his life. Very interesting. Anybody want to talk? Will, do you mind bringing up the article of what's new on Netflix? Is there, we can discuss it. I need to know you guys are watching. I need to know what to get into because here's the thing. I'm about to start traveling on this part of the trip. I've got a lot going on this trip. Like it's insane. Like it's so ridiculous. So sometimes I will be cool enough to sync my hotel TV to my Netflix account. Sometimes I'll do it. And I need to know what to like read. Actually, do you mind Will making that screen? I'm like 97 years old. Thank you. He's like, uh, okay, no, that's perfect. Pat, hello, good morning. I'm so glad you were here listening. So fantastic. Okay. Peter and his wife have been binging Breaking Bad. Now, I have heard incredible things about Breaking Bad. I've heard some interesting things, and I'm not going to ruin it for you, Peter, because guess what? I don't know the ending, but I've heard mixed reviews about how the show ended. Is that true? Do people kind of have, but I mean, when do people not have feelings about the end of a series? I feel like people are either really happy or really not. The two that I know that were pretty universal that people were pretty ticked off were The Sopranos and Lost. I feel like, oh, and How I Met Your Mother. People were pretty angry, to be honest. They were like, "You've got to be kidding me." So you'll have to let me know what you think about, Breaking Bad. Good morning, Lisa. Thanks for joining. Guess what, friend? We are like on the same time zone now, Lisa. Hello, hello. Brandon. Hello. Good morning. So great that you're listening. Glad that you're here. Stacy watches Supermarket Sweep, and I'm about to get to what's coming up, you guys, on Netflix this month. Peter says not a fan. We're on the last episode. So you're not a fan of the whole show, Breaking Bad, but now you're at the last episode and you just want to see how it ends. That's interesting. You have to let me know. What you think. Will, what are you watching on Netflix? Are you a Netflix person? Best finale of all time is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Interesting. Ooh, best finale of all time. That's actually a really great question. Now, I know season finales my favorite. I could tell you my favorite season finales, but I don't know if I have a series finale. Lisa says, I've never watched Breaking Bad, Lost, or Sopranos. Don't. Watch the series finale and you're in. Frosty, good morning. It's great. Glad that you can wave and see me. Okay, you guys, available December 1st, which we're already on December 6th. So this is maybe old to you. This is new to me. You can kind of see, you're going to go, okay, he's going to scroll to December 6th. So today, David and the Elves is a new Netflix film. Peter, that might be for you. It sounds Christmassy. Voyeur? How do you say that? Voir? I can't. Voir. We don't know how to say that. What is that? Anybody want to phonetically tell me how to pronounce that? I don't know what that is. It's a documentary. What is that about? Anybody know what that's about? Tomorrow you have Centaur World season 2. I've heard a little bit about that. Go Dog Go season 2. Haven't heard of that. That's on Netflix Family. So is the other one. Nicole Byer, BBW, Big Beautiful Weirdo, Netflix comedy. Interesting. On the 8th, you've got Carolyn somebody, Last Christmas special, Netflix comedy. The 9th, Asakusa Kid. I don't know what that is. Peter's going to yell at me. It's a Netflix film. Bathtubs Over Broadway. Bonus Family season 4. It's a Netflix series, the family that sings together. The Somebodies, that's a documentary. And then on the 10th, you've got Anonymously Yours. It's a film, some type of series. I'm not going to try to say this stuff. Back to the Outback, which is a film, How to Ruin Christmas. The Funeral, that's a series. 20 Somethings Austin, that's a series. Saturday Morning All-Star Hits. The Shack, Still Out of My League. 2, and The Unforgivable. Those are all films. Another series, Hunger the Hare. I don't know. All the things. Lots of films, lots of series. Okay, y'all can read. Netflix comedies. I didn't know there was Netflix Family. No, here's my question. Netflix kind of puts everything all in one like umbrella, correct? Like you go to the umbrella of Netflix, and then when you have the different scrolly things, it's going to be like Netflix comedy, Netflix family, Netflix series, documentaries, right? Is that what we're talking about? Like it's categories within. So that's kind of that's kind of nice that they tell you here's where you can find this situation. Okay, one of the things that's coming out is The Giver. That's coming out December 15th. And you're right, Lisa, you're right. That is already a film. What they also do is they will release films on Netflix that have already been released, and then they take them away, and then they'll put them back. Let me see. What are you guys talking about? Okay. If you haven't seen a show, it's a cartoon, but best show ever made. Avatar. No, I know what Avatar is. Check it out. I'll check it out. Peter, Lisa, you were better for it for not seeing everything. Was it good? Okay, Lisa, was The Giver good? I don't know. All right, everybody, what are you watching? I need to flip over and see if Will has told us. No, Will, you're not watching anything? Okay, I'm not really in anything right now. And I heard that a lot of people love The Giver, the book, but not so much the film. I don't know. Will, I gotta say, The Shack was good. There's not a lot coming on that I'm super. A California Christmas Light. I mean, City Lights is a Netflix film. I don't know. These don't sound that great. I gotta say, I'm not that excited about this situation. Teen Mom 2. I don't want to see that. The Watch Fast and the Furious. That how is Fast and Furious a Netflix family? That can't be true. That's strange. What happened in Oslo? Yeah, none of this is really, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of like, it doesn't feel that great. Emily in Paris. Okay, I'm excited about that. Jim Gaffigan is coming out with a new comedy. Yeah, Emily in Paris is coming out December 22nd. Did anyone watch Emily in Paris? Season 1 of that series? Will, did you watch that? Fantastic. Fantastic. Super excited. Will, I need recommendations. Emily in Paris is not your thing? Who's in that? Who's Emily in Paris? Sheila. Yeah, you're into it? What is her name? Lily Collins, right? My friend Matt Bomer is a really famous actor. If anybody has seen White Collar, um, he was the star of White Collar on USA Today, and we've known each other since junior high. And he's really good friends with Lily Collins. And so I remember whenever this show was coming out, Matt would talk about it a lot. Is she Phil Collins' daughter? Is that true? Interesting. Christmas Eve, you got 1,000 Miles from Christmas coming up. Don't Look Up. Minimal Morale. The Silent Sea. Stand By Me. Doraemon 2. Vicky and Her Mystery. Those are all Netflix films. None of them sound Christmassy. And Zach Stone is going to be famous. Anybody else kind of disappointed? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oprah produced the movie The Shack, which I know I get The Giver and The Shack confused all the time. Peter says Teen Mom could be fun. Lots of prayer. Lisa loves Emily in Paris. It was fantastic. Nathan says Netflix family is a new kind of family. No kidding. Peter says, uh-oh, Pope Francis movie. Is there? Where's the Pope Francis movie? What day? Did I miss it? Yeah, I'm just not. Oh, there. Thank you. Thank you, Will. Stories of a Generation with Pope Francis, Netflix documentary. Could be good. Also, maybe Netflix is slow in December because people are getting together rather than watching. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like they've trained us at this point. I feel like Netflix trained. Yeah, Will isn't excited about this either. This sounds awful, you guys. Peter loves Pope Francis, but he digs himself into a lot of holes. Listen, I'm going to just keep it there. All right, December 31st, Cobra Kai season 4 is coming out, which everybody got really into Cobra Kai. I was really excited about it. I never actually ended up watching it. But first of all, it came out on YouTube, right? It didn't come out on Netflix. So this now makes it way more accessible that it's on Netflix. Interesting. Okay. Am I wrong? I feel like that's where it came out first. It was a YouTube series. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm not as cool as the other kids. The Lost Daughter, Queer Eye season 6. I didn't know that was still on. And I didn't know Cobra Kai was still on. There we go. Okay. All that stuff is coming up. I don't know. I'm not excited. That is very disappointing. Thanks, Will. Phew. How disappointing and sad. Did we find out if Lily Collins is Phil Collins' daughter? Disney has better options. I gotta say, Disney Plus is coming in clutch. That's something else we say, Will. Do you guys say clutch? I mean, it is. It's absolutely like slaying everything. Disney Plus came on the scene and was like, "Pachoo, pachoo." And everybody else is like, like who they just kind of stink. That was terrible. That was really disappointing. Now I'm not excited at all. Now we can all watch Hallmark and not feel bad about it and just keep watching the same story over and over and over again because they don't change the movie. It's the same. Lisa, maybe with COVID shutdowns, they hadn't been able to film as much. Not true, because I've got a lot of friends in the industry and they've been working for a while. So I'm just saying. They're all about making the buck, Netflix. Okay. Do you know what else today is? This is crazy. We like to celebrate whatever the day is. In the States, I don't know. Lily Collins is Phil Collins' daughter. Wow. Lucky her. Can you imagine? She gets to be that beautiful, that talented, and Phil Collins is her dad. I mean, yay. We support her and her amazing career. Good for her. I think that's great because she's making her own way and she deserves it. Like all the accolades. She's really great. And my friend Matt says she's awesome as a person. So I love that. Matt is great. You'll have to pull up a picture of Matt. Yes, it is St. Nicholas Day. So we talked about it in the first hour and we played a little St. Nicholas game. But here's what else is happening today. If you're not into St. Nicholas, that's okay. Because besides today being St. Nicholas Day, it is Microwave Oven Day. Will, on this show, We discuss the calendar that we don't know who makes it up. We don't know why they got to make it up. We don't know who produces it. And we also don't know why we all follow it, but we do. Lisa, good morning. I'm so glad that you're listening. If you guys, those of you listening, Pat, Brandon, Lisa, Veronica, if you'd like to get a part of the chat, you can go to backchannel.tv and type into the chat and you can talk to me in real time. If you're on YouTube, you guys, there's a chat on the right-hand side and you can chat away with your fingers. And those of you with a show, like an Echo show, you can talk to your device itself. The magic word is say. When you say that word and whatever, it'll type the response for you. Peter does not own a microwave. Peter, thank you. I did not own a microwave for over 7 years. We recently moved last year during the pandemic, and the house we bought is really cool. Like it is. When I see you in Ohio, I will have to show you pictures of my house. Lisa has seen pictures of my house. Sheila has seen pictures of my house. It's insane. It's a mid-century modern. It's so rad, but it was redone in 2013. So it came with all these ridiculous appliances and it's like ridiculous. It's so dumb. And it has a microwave. It's like a convection oven microwave all in one and it's built in. And so I was like, we barely use it because my kids grew up without a microwave and I love it. Let me tell you something. I want everybody to know this. French fries can be reheated in an oven and they kind of have a chance. Chinese food, delish on the stove. Delish. You reheat Chinese in a microwave, but it's disgusting. Pizza in a microwave, don't do it. Don't hate yourself. Do it in an oven. I'm just saying. So, Lisa, good morning. Oh yeah, I said good morning to you. I got excited. I saw your name again. That's so funny. Peter loves houses because he's a real estate agent. How did I not know that? Peter, when you see my house, you're going to want to be my best friend. And we're about to build a guest house. We're building a 2,400 square foot guest house. So you can come stay there. It's going to be so rad. It's going to be made in very similar to TWA actually. My architect is using TWA as like the whole like thing in like Palm Springs in California. And a place called Surf Jack in Honolulu that we love, my husband and I, in Waikiki. And so it's gonna have a sunken living room like the 70s. And it's just gonna be rad. It's gonna have a secret door that goes to a movie theater, and the movie theater is going to have a wet bar and a bathroom. It's gonna be so sick. It's incredible. But this house that we live in is really amazing. So Will says microwaves are scary. I think they're scary. Let me tell you why. Good morning, Stay. Welcome. Hello. When I was pregnant, the doctor said, don't go by the microwave. Don't put something in a microwave and stand there. You need to walk away. Why are we okay with microwaves? Like, I don't understand. Or people were getting that disease from their microwave popcorn. Remember, they're getting like a lung disease because of the chemicals used in microwave popcorn. Make microwave popcorn. Make popcorn on a stove. Use the Jiffy Pop. That's really fun, like in a fire. Like, have you ever made Jiffy Pop? Can you see what I'm doing? It's in a little thing and you put it over a flame. It's the best camping thing ever. Tell me you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Maybe they don't do that in England, but you know what I mean? There's so many. I mean, what do you need a microwave? Yeah, we don't have that here. What do you need a microwave for? Popcorn? You can make it different ways. You can make popcorn. Alexis, good morning. I love, hey, Alexis, I'm in New Jersey right now. I'm not normally in New Jersey. So good morning, friend. I hope you can hear me. I'm just saying you don't need a microwave. Okay. You really don't. But today is microwave day. So, and nobody knows why. Reheating non-crisp leftovers. No, reheat on the stove, Lisa. I'm telling you, it's better that way. It really is. But how do you celebrate National Microwave Oven Day? Let's look at some really crazy gadgets, shall we? This is nuts. This is a microwave pasta cooker that I'm looking at. For those of you who are listening, it's a plastic, which I feel like we should be concerned when they tell us we should cook in plastic, right? We're not supposed to cook in plastic. Lisa says, okay, look, people are arguing with me. Peter's saying the best thing to microwave is a reheated steak. Funny enough, I don't know about that. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. Naturally, you can, I mean, I love animals, but it's not for animals. Lisa says melting softening butter, which you can do in a Pyrex. Yeah, no plastic in the microwave. Yeah, but all these devices are plastic, Lisa. And Peter says the stove overcooks. No, you got to stand by the stove and you got to caress it. It's a gift. You got to watch it, you guys. We're just lazy Americans. You know what I mean? We're just like, we just want things fast. But this is a plastic thing. You put pasta in it and you put the water in and you stick the pasta on top and then eventually it just kind of sucks it in. And then you've got cooked pasta. That's real. Oh, look at this. Promising reviews. I'm lazy. So lazy. I'd rather microwave my dinner than get out a pot to boil. Boom. Just nailed all of us. You guys, come on. That's what the microwave is. It's the ultimate American invention. Well, I'm sure we invented it, right? We have got to have invented it. It feels American. Luke, good morning from Pennsylvania. Hello, friend. That's right. No Italian would cook their pasta. Not even Will, and he's not Italian, but he loves pasta. He's not going to cook his pasta in the microwave. You've got to be kidding me. No way. Peter says heating up milk on the stove is a pain. Okay. It is a pain. Oh, for the love, Peter, you're young and spry. Okay. This is a microwave rice cooker. You can cook a big pot of rice for the whole family without touching the stove? Huh. I might have to get that. I volunteer as tribute to test this out for everyone. Listen, I'm just being thoughtful. I'm a lover. It's a rice pot? $9.99. It's under $10. Okay, it's $10. Oh, no. Stop it. It's dishwasher safe. You guys, if we get cancer from this, it's BPA free, dishwasher safe, can cook 6 cups of rice, oats, quinoa, and more. I'm totally buying that right now. Shut up. Okay, a microwave bacon cooker. Oh my gosh. This is interesting. It lays over. That looks disgusting. That looks like a curtain of bacon. It's just a curtain of bacon. Whoa. Lisa says use the Instant Pot for rice. It's amazing. Lisa, I gotta be super honest. I've gone through 2 Instapots. Neither have been taken out of the actual box at all. That bacon cooker is interesting, but I'm okay. That's more expensive. This bacon cooker is $14. All it is you drape bacon over a plastic stick. This does not say it's BPA free. That's ridiculous. 14 bucks? That's not worth it. Okay, well, no, I'm moving on from that. Lisa's right. The Insta cooker, I can't do it. Looks like it'll splash bacon grease all over your microwave. I agree, Lisa. What's the worst, Peter? I didn't get it. Okay, there's a set of frozen themed bunt bakers. Anyone who wants to cook cake in the microwave. I'm going to make a PSA right now. This is a PSA. You cannot bake cake in the microwave. You want to, it makes sense. It's like communism. On paper, it makes sense. Oh, we should share land. That sounds really lovely. And then when it's happening, you're like, this is actually not at all what we signed up for. This is actually horrific. Same with baking a cake in the microwave. Yes, I just obviously, guys, that's a metaphor. I was kidding. I do not think communism and baking cakes in a microwave are the same. Trying to make you laugh, a little levity on a Monday, make it work. This is not to make it work. I don't care. If you need a cake, you do not need cake this badly. Am I wrong? Has anyone made a good cake in a microwave? I do not believe it. Thank you, Will. We're going to move on. And that's $20. That's ridiculous. Okay, what is this? S'mores in the microwave? A s'mores maker? Ooey gooey s'mores when it's rainy and gross outside? Oh, I have done that. I just thought about it. You can put marshmallows. You don't need a s'mores maker. You can put, Lisa says, no baking in the microwave. Maybe you won't be welcome in Amish country after that last comment. Do they bake their cakes in a microwave? The Amish don't bake in a microwave. All they do is share land. Dang it. Okay, the Amish aren't listening. They don't have technology. Listen, you do not need a s'mores maker, you guys. You stick a marshmallow into what is this, microwave? It poofs up, you're fine. Get a chocolate bar or graham cracker. Will, do you guys do s'mores in England? Do y'all know what s'mores are? Is that something you guys have? Yes. Okay, listen. My mom has one of these baked potato sleeves. Um, it's a baked potato cooker bag. I call it like a potato sleeve, and you put a raw potato in it. Uh, it is not as good as a real oven. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Obviously, I know what I'm talking about. I've lost 300 pounds. Those of you that know my story, I used to weigh over 458 pounds. I don't. I've lost 300 pounds. You can trust me. When it comes to food, you can trust me. Do not do this. We have not gotten to this place in life yet. We can make it, you guys. It's not that bad. Stacy says, my mom uses her Instapot, so why don't you use your Instapot? Stacy, I am scared. I'm intimidated. I'm intimidated. Yeah, so Will is saying that they do not have s'mores in England. I only know about them because I worked at a sleepaway camp in Wisconsin. I came back and taught everyone about s'mores because they're delicious, aren't they? They're so American. S'mores is da 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 American. You stick a hot dog on a stick and a marshmallow on a stick. What is more American than that? Nothing. That's it. That's as American as we get. Maybe apple pie. Okay, yeah, I'm telling everybody, do not do. Yeah, they're ace. They're ace. Who's gonna can I tell you how I'm gonna change your life, Will? Are you ready for this? Are you ready, everybody? Make it work Monday. Listen to what I'm going to tell you all. And Lisa just gave everybody a great tip. If you've got a gas stove, you can absolutely roast marshmallows on a skewer over a gas stove. You don't need a campfire. You're fine. Here is where I'm going to change your life. Are you ready? Write this down. When you make s'mores, make sure you have candy bars with you. The little mini kind, like the mini kind that you give out for like Halloween. Get a Reese's peanut butter cup. You take that bad boy. Instead of chocolate, instead of like Hershey's chocolate or whatever kind of chocolate will you guys have in England, you do graham cracker, you do Reese's peanut butter cup, melted marshmallow, graham cracker. Shut your face. Changes your life. Also, spread peanut butter on the graham crackers with the Reese's peanut butter cup. Stop talking to me. Like, it is insane. You can do Andes mint chocolate, you know what I mean? Like, put a candy bar like Snickers or like whatever you, I don't know what you guys have. Carmelo, is that what you guys have? Yeah, that'll be my next cook. How did you know? I do cooking sessions. Did you already know that? He's like, "No, I do. I do a cooking session every Wednesday on the show." I'm telling you, you guys, it's a game changer. Dun, dun. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Any other microwave gadgets? What are some other crazy products? Glass bowl with a handle and lid. Is that really a product? Like, that's called a glass bowl. Oh, but this lid is non-toxic, dishwasher safe. Oh, it's a specific one and can withstand up to 400 degrees. Huh. So you can use it to make ramen. I like to make my ramen. I've shared this on the show. I like to make ramen as a side dish. I use half the amount of water and it makes it thick, not soup. I love ramen as a side dish. I'm sharing all the things. A plastic soup mug with a lid. I gotta say, you can make a microwave soup for kids or differently abled loved ones without worrying about burns or spills. Oh, it has a lid. So you can like drink the soup. I can appreciate that. But I got to be honest, I'm nervous about even if it's BPA free and top rack dishwasher safe. You know what I mean? Lisa went to a wedding where they once had a s'mores bar, which, yes, that's kind of a trend right now. And they had all types of candy bars. It changed her life, didn't it? Microwave tortilla warmer. Listen, y'all, I'm from Texas. Yeehaw. No, I don't have a horse. No, I don't have a gun. It's like all anybody ever asks me, especially when I travel to Europe. They always ask about Dallas. They know about Dallas. Come on. We do not heat up our tortillas. You do not put a tortilla in a microwave. Put that stuff on the stove. Same with pancakes. Microwave corn cooker. That's ridiculous. We're not doing that. No, come on. I'm from Louisiana. We're not doing that. This is interesting. Anna sent me a whole article on this thing. This is a microwave cooker, griller, steamer, and baker. You can do all of that in this one product. Do we believe that? I feel like you're taking out what the point of a grill is, or steamer, sure. Cooker, okay. Baker, we're not going to talk about that. And griller, how does a grill? That's not a grill. That doesn't even make sense. Good morning, Steve. We're discussing microwave products and how this is not a thing. How much is that one? How much was that last one, Will? $80? $80. No, you've got to be kidding me. That's ridiculous. I don't care if it's in 3 colors. That's crazy. Am I crazy for thinking that's crazy? They're telling us that you can make frittatas and muffins. No way. A microwave veggie steamer. I've heard that that works. Maybe. So far, the rice cooker I'm kind of interested in getting, but the rest of this, I gotta be honest. Yeah, my mom has one of those covers, you guys. This is like a cover that you can put so it doesn't splatter maybe on your bacon situation. Stacy says, yes, you have to do the tortillas in the microwave when you're fixing tacos. Stacy's also a Texan. Stacy's all about the shortcuts. Listen, make it work. Make it work Monday. Stick it in the microwave. If you are going to do that, put a moist paper towel in there. That's also how I reheat rice, is with a moist paper towel laid on top, but I would do that with my tortillas. Microwave egg cooker. Yes, I know a lot of people do this. They microwave in the morning. I don't know. I have so many feelings. Yeah. Okay. I'm good. I say we leave this here. I'm going to try. Thank you, Will. That was a lot. I feel like we're having PTSD now. I need to go make something on a stove now. Like I need like boil some tea. I don't know. I'm like, what? That was a lot, but I am going to get the rice cooker. I am. I'm going to get that. I'm going to I mean a pot of rice. That's insane. I'm not mad. All right, you guys, moving into the last part of today. Stacy says if you I don't know what that means. If you had a little plate inside that you can use in your microwave. Oh, a little plate, you won't have any spoil. Yeah, that's true. If you put a little plate down in the microwave, that's a very good tip. And always use what are these? Oh my gosh. Pot holders. Things in the microwave can hurt. My daughter actually was taking something out of the microwave and it spilt on her leg and she got like a second-degree burn. It was intense. So be careful. Okay, you guys, moving on. Let's discuss sports, shall we? Let's discuss all things sports. Now, I don't know those of you who are watching the show, listening to the show last week, we discussed there's a really big game coming up in the United States. It's been a big game forever, centuries. Well, centuries is a little exaggerated. Hundreds of years? No. Multiple years? I don't know what to say. Like 100 and something years. Math is hard. I don't know what it is, but it's the big Navy Army game or the big Army Navy game, depending on which team you're for. That game is happening December 11th. Some of the things I learned was that they get new uniforms every single year for this game. I have a lot of, to me, that's like the 30 million that people are wasting on pilots for Games of Thrones that we're just not going to make. HBO, we learned in the first hour, wasted $30 million on a pilot that will never be seen. Good morning, Kat. Hello, out in Florida. Thanks for listening. I gotta say, I think that's ridiculous. And I also think this is ridiculous. Why doesn't, I mean, these are cool uniforms by Navy. Those are super cool. I like them way better than Army's uniforms for this year. I think they look like Captain America. Look at that. He looks like a flipping Marvel character, right? Am I wrong? Fly Navy. Oh, that's cute. I also found out that their mascot is the midshipman. No one knows that. They don't know that. No one knows. Everyone just says go Navy and fly Navy. Like that's what they say. And he looks super. That's ace. That is ace for real. Like that's ridiculous. Look at that. hmm Army's not so great. But I wanted to talk about all the sports things that are like not what's coming on. Well, I don't think you have this, but CBS Sports has the NFL's top 10 divisional rivalries. I found an article because I was thinking, since I already talked about Navy and Army, I don't want to bore everybody again. I think we just accidentally left that on the run of show. Hey, make it work Monday, right? This is the whole point of Make It Work Monday, you guys. Do I have any coffee left? I do, and it's cold as all is how you make it work. So here's the thing. Let's talk about the top 10 NFL rivalries that have been existing in America. Now, when we say football, we mean American football. We mean throwing and kicking the ball. We don't mean soccer, which I know our dear friend Will lives in England, and football means something else, right? I mean, you guys have rugby, but football, is that soccer to y'all or is it American football to you guys? I don't know. You're gonna have to educate me, Will. I have a friend that played rugby here in the States and was amazing at it. And God, that is an exciting game. But the number 10, let's see. If y'all would like to guess, I want to see one last little game. You call it American football. Okay. I'd like you guys to guess, what do you think is the biggest rivalry in the NFL of all time? Of teams, team rivalry in the NFL. I want you to type it into backchannel.tv. I want you to say to your device, say, and tell me your thoughts. And if you're on YouTube, I want you to type in on over there. What do you guys think? Will, you can guess too. If you know any teams, just put two together. All right, number 10. I want to hear what everybody's top one is. So we're going to go from 10 to 1. Okay. So you have time because I know there's a lag. So you have time to type your answers, to say your answers, to get in your answers to see if you win. And if you win, I'll let you know what you win. There's a big virtual hug. Okay. It's worth it. It is. I might even blow you a kiss. It's a very exciting day. Number 10, Chargers versus Broncos. Apparently, this is a big thing. The Chargers San Diego Chargers, right? Are they still the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos? That's going to be the most fun in this game. I just got an award. I've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Is that exciting? Is that a thing, Will? Is that a thing that we should write down? Should I take a picture with my phone? Lisa says Washington and Dallas. So you're saying the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys? I'm taking a picture of my little thing. Okay. Pictures or it didn't happen. Y'all, that's going on the gram. Y'all at the Liv Harrison, come follow me on Instagram. And you can see that picture later. Okay, Chargers versus Broncos. I think the Broncos are kicking some behind. That's what Stacy says. Oh, interesting. They aren't called the Redskins anymore. Oh, the Washington. Did I say the Washington Redskins? That's right. What are they called? They just changed their name. The Washington what? Do you know, Lisa? Washington. It's news to me. Okay, well, I got an award. It's a major award. Anybody who knows A Christmas Story? It's a major award. Will, now you have to go watch it. Washington football team? It's not the Washington football team. Is it really? Nathan says the Washington football team? Stop. That's what they named it? They took away Washington Redskins and named it Washington football team. Nathan just said seriously. Oh my gosh. Like my mind is blown more than the rice cooker. Oh, you guys. Are you kidding? Okay, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry, I'm declaring it right now. That is the dumbest thing. And if you are rivals with the Washington football team, check yourself. That's ridiculous. Okay, Chargers versus Broncos. We're moving on. Number 9. Who else has guesses? Number 9. Nathan, what is your guess on the biggest rivalry in Peter says some Inception there. Jeez, that's crazy. Peter, I want your guess on biggest NFL rival of all time. Nathan says Dan Snyder is pretty upset, but is using the opportunity to rebrand and does not want to get it incorrect. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That is so, we can think of something else. That's insane. I can't right now. I cannot. I have so many feelings. Number 9, Falcons versus Saints. Falcons versus Saints. Nathan says Dallas, New York is the biggest rivalry. Sheila, do you have a guess? Luke listening in Pennsylvania. Frosty watching. Stacy watching. Sheila watching. Let me know your biggest things. I know nothing about the NFL. I don't either, Peter, but you can guess two teams. No, you can't even guess. I know you love Cleveland. Say the Cleveland Browns. I don't know. Put any two together. It's just a game. I mean, it's a virtual hug, Peter. I'm about to see you in real life anyway. Nathan says Chicago and Green Bay. Sheila says Cowboys and Eagles. Falcons versus Saints. So this is Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints. That kind of makes sense to me, actually, because they're kind of like similar in culture, not major similar, but I can appreciate that whatever. Number 8 is Bills versus Dolphins. Buffalo Bills. Yeah, and the Dolphins. Oh my God, it's already 9:55. Okay, we're going to skip all the rest. It's time to move on. Redskins and Giants. So this is old. So the Washington football team is number 5. Chiefs and Raiders is number 4. Sorry, everybody. Ravens and Steelers is number 3. I just had a really good time with y'all today. Cowboys and Eagles is number 2. And the number 1 rivalry of all time for the NFL, okay, for American football. Peter says Houston, Dallas. Laurie, good morning. Do they both have teams? We do both have teams. Is Packers versus Bears. Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers. Makes sense. Seems cool. You guys, I went a little overtime. We tried to end it at 9:55. It's fine. Next is I want to wrap it up, but next is you get a break for an hour at 12 o'clock Eastern, 12 to 2 is the Anthony Davis show. Is that correct? Yeah. And then your pal Hal from 2 to 4 on Eastern. Y'all, this was great. Thanks for making my first on the road fantastic. I will be coming to you tomorrow. Oh, actually from Connecticut. Tomorrow morning, I will still be in Connecticut. So I'll be live and I will have Anna with me. Will, you're great. I can see why you have a job. We're not sure if I will, but you're going to make it. Thank you so much for today. Nothing but mad love. You guys, listen, have a wonderful Monday. Don't forget to go and make it count. Do something fantastic and live every day. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8 Eastern. Bye.